So, my acolytes, this is gonna be a bit of a different Minecraft video. So, as you can tell, that number up there, days played, has finally hit 1,000 days. So, over the last 1,000 days, I have done a lot with this world. Notably, you could tell where I've kind of gone to, hit all the lights and everything. Because, let's say it like this, I have a golf course in progress. You know, we got a lot more to do with it. Then, if we move over here, we got my dark tower. This was during the time of me where there weren't any Minecraft videos coming out, so I kind of was bored and I just kind of made this off camera. I guess that'd be what it is. And you know, it was kind of like, yeah, whatever. Thought it was cool to make. This bridge was kind of same idea. Made it off camera too. The bridge was a fairly recent addition to it because it kind of just got something in my throat. Weird. But we could come down here, and it used to be just kind of ends here at this tough bricks. But yeah, then if we go over here, I remember this farm used to be like all the way up here. It was kind of ridiculous before I flattened it out. Actually, if you check the trees here, it used to be up to here. Tall. And then we got, it's going to be a little all over the place. I mean, not much. I'm going to, you know, I still haven't been able to figure out what's been wrong with the horses. I think it's all the texture packs I have on that made them like that. But this is my first building in the village, which the more I keep looking at it, and the more I keep looking at like the observatory and the blacksmith building, I feel like I want to tear this one down and start anew, like remake this one, because you know it's very jarring looking at this one compared to these two. Then if we move, yeah, I think I'm close to here. But if we go look at the nether, this thing used to be a fence. Like, I mean, just wooden fence before I like iron barred it, deep slated it, made sure that nothing can really get through it unless they walk, you know, like this chicken over this. Because I almost lost a skeleton horse to that. Yeah, it was ugly. And then one of the more additions I like with my path is adding these tough gravel, cobblestone, whatever they are, to these. And I think it looks really cool. And then one of the early, this is pretty early, was my docks here. You can tell it's early because I'm still using fence posts. Holding my light. But the first big project I had, and we'll see it because I made a world to show you what it looked like before I came in. And I won't lie, there is a few jarring things. But yeah, this is the first main thing, and I am in love with how this thing turned out still. Because it looks really unique, it looks pretty cool. You even still got skeleton horse down there. Good thing they don't drown yet. No, I am really proud of how this thing turned out. Even the big trees actually came in handy here, right? I don't like the big trees often. But most importantly, how can we go without talking about my house? Because this thing came, like this little fountain came in after I finished the house, but This whole house is actually quite a unique build. To my standards, at least. I don't think I'm going to be able to replicate a house like this again. Truth be told. But I've always loved the ceiling. I've loved how a lot of things look. This staircase was a bit of a nightmare to do. Because you have to be right up... right. Wow, there is something in my throat. My throat's killing me today. Wow. Nope, can't get it out. Whatever. But yeah, you would have to be more direct on here to get up there. Then this is my Totem of Dying chest. Bunch more random stuff here. This is, I believe, my first diamond pick. Ooh, yeah, look at that, my first diamond pick. Shit, hold on. Wait, yeah, I want it right there. Oh yeah, I got a full box of that. Wow, that makes sense for all those iron ingots one. Then this is my music chest with all the different songs and everything for this thing, see? But okay, we're gonna be listening to that. I can't complain. It could be a lot worse. But then we got the biggest challenge of this whole build was this. This is supposed to be multifunctional by having light in here, so there's no lights, and it was gonna provide me lava, so I could put it in here, brew potions, and you know, like you could tell because I haven't even done anything with it, because all I got is 6 magma cream. There. Wow, I have not listened to this song that long. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, I got blaze rods. Huh, I didn't know. And I got all, like, nether warts in there. Alright. Alright, come on. Don't get me wrong, I like the song, but I don't want to listen to it right now. Trying to speak over it was a little hard. Yep, check that. You've seen my chest room. I'm totally gonna get somewhere with this thing someday. Then we got my auto crafter. I've actually did more recently. This thing was fun. And then we got my, you know, supposedly a super smelter, but I'm not that good at redstone, so it all just hides back here. Nice, I got that one right. See? Yeah, it's pretty ugly. Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like if I'm gonna do this again, I feel like I would have to do it like in a different way, and actually use observers instead of what I've been using. So yeah. And then we get out of here, if I can get out, that is. Then we can move around, and I guess the next thing I can hit is my underwater glass dome. Yeah, I won't lie, this thing really sucked because of the fact that it got waterlogged, so there's not much I was able to do. Wow, coming down here in Vibrant Visuals is kind of quite interesting, actually. I don't come down here often, but it feels really nice to come down here, get away, listen to how quiet it is, deal with the fishies, and live with my one singular tree. Oh. I remember what I did there, yeah, because that button is actually not even useful. The only reason why it's there is to actually, you know, prevent water from getting in. And then I think I got my favorite build in this whole place, and this is my lighthouse. This thing turned out so incredibly good. I am really impressed with myself, honestly. I mean, I'd go through all the chests, but, you know, there's kind of nothing of interest. I'm just kind of throwing stuff in there as extra storage. But yeah, I made these 2 iron plates on accident. No, it's pressure plates on accident. Overall, really cool. This thing took a minute to understand how it works, because these are observers. Yeah, I don't understand redstone mumbo jumbo. It makes no sense to me. Then we can make our way to the iron farm, which I made this one fairly early on. And I'm so sad there's a fucking cat right here. This was pretty early on. I think this is like day 300 or something. I can't remember what day it was, but I came out of here thunderstorming. This guy got struck by a lightning bolt. I have no footage of it. No footage anywhere, because I was full on storage at the time. So, and that pisses me off, because it's like, well, everyone thinks I'm going to be a liar for saying it, and I don't know what to do about it. But iron farm, not that hard. I had to go all the way down here to slab earth everything, because the golems kept spawning everywhere. If I were to do this farm again, I'd do it in my industrial zone. Like thousands of blocks away. I feel like we could have gotten there. And nether portal, but I guess I didn't think about it at the moment. But then this is kind of the bigger project next to the village. It's kind of probably on the same scale. Is houses for, you know, I'll probably have a few friends, like, I don't know, show them, whatever. But this is kind of more or less a viewer house thing. I had a whole video talking about it. Can't remember what it was. But yeah, it's kind of here. I'm still trying to figure out where that bee goes, because I am not 100% sure. And then I don't want to go over there, but over there I got all my trees and where I get my wood and mangrove trees and everything. Fun fact, I don't have my shovel out. Let's go here. This used to be the old mob farm in here. I know, I was lazy, and it was too close to the villager hotel. Which, as I'm wrapping back around, I'll show it. But yeah, it was way too close to the villager farm. It wasn't doing that good. I didn't even know this thing was open. Huh. But yeah, you can see it. Yeah, I straight up went like, yeah, I'm gonna have to move this thing. Which will be the next thing we're gonna be looking at. Can I pick up grass? No. Oh, we got. I don't know what. I don't know what I named him. But we actually got the mob farm down here. So we're gonna run in here, and this is the storage. You have seen this plenty of times if you watch the series, but this is the storage farm, like storage. Then this is the actual loot to the farm itself, which, you know, I should figure out how to do a auto sorter, because it's pretty bad with all the armor. I don't really care about it, which is also the other thing I need to do with the pillager farm too. Yeah, I got a lot on my list. Then here we got my actual mob farm. You're able to sit here and just whatever. Nothing real exciting. I got about a bunch of emeralds down there. One of these days, I'm gonna have to break all the chests, figure out where I got everything, resorted it all. Use probably copper golems. And then if we go into here, you don't ever see this because I don't come in here ever. Is my supposedly I say, it's my maintenance shaft. for the farm. This thing has a lot of bats in it. Wow. We're just gonna shut it up and I'm never gonna see you again. What the hell? That's a white box, man. New bedrock bug, huh? But yeah, I got the lava there, got this here. I don't really think this cave led to anything important. If it did, well, I am not thinking of how important it was. Nope, nothing there. Oh, it's okay. It's raining out right now. So then the next stop, and I am going to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to ever get anywhere with it, this is supposed to be the whole graveyard. You see the problem? There's no graves, no nothing. I actually meant to place that dead cat that got struck by a lightning bolt at the iron farm here, and it's been 700 days since, or 600, possibly 500, don't remember. But this is my dragon monument. Killed the ender dragon, finally did something with the egg, got its head here. And I got chorus fruit all hanging around. I really like how it turned out. Because truth be told, I just stole a whole bunch of blocks from the end cities I went to and just went like, ooh, yeah, I'll use all these. Yeah. At that time, I didn't know how to get popped. Didn't know how to make any of those blocks. I need pop chorus fruit. Who the hell would know how to make pop chorus fruit? Not me, apparently. Not me. And then now we got the big thing. We got my villager hotel. This thing has been hugely important. I must have not been in here to look at these guys since I put on Conquest. Huh, I must have just not been in here since put this mod pack, this texture pack on. That's weird. Now that's a whole sausage party I don't even want to get into. I don't know, because these guys haven't changed at all. That's why I'm really confused when I'm... Fuck were you making love to? The bed? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna get out of here before any more weirder stuff happens. Yeah, let's just get out of here. I don't want to deal with it. Get out! And I guess the only other thing... Oh yeah, and we got the hobo shack here. I almost went without saying hi to the hobo shack at least. Yeah, see? Hobo shack. Nothing in here. I mean, there's no windows. There's no nothing. I mean, this is kind of bare bones. And at this rate, I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of it because of how funny it is. Oh, and then we got all the bridges I've done. Yeah, I don't think the bridges are anything exciting to talk about. This one was not me. It's my friend's house, but I mean, at some point I'll probably knock it down and remake it. Someday. In the next 1,000 days. I hope. And I think that is truly everything over here. I'm eventually gonna get some of my big cherry blossom tree. Eventually. But the big thing is, we need to go to my industrial plant through the nether. But there's one stop we need to make. And if you remember this, this is my frogolite farm. I come here every, good bit, get some frogolites. I have more in abundance of, I think it's pearlescence in the ocrine frogolites. But it's because I didn't want to carry like three more frogs here. Yeah, I did really want to. Plus, I mean, it's really nice. I mean, it's Treasure Bastion right there. It is awfully convenient. More convenient than my stupid nether fortress halfway across the world. Yeah, I'm still angry about the nether fortress. That thing ticks me off. But then we come up here. It's going to be up here. And here we are. See? Fairly simple. And what is making all that sound? So then here we got my. Ooh, we got even free XP too. Nice. Is my raid farm where I get bad omen bottles. And I come over here. I throw the trident on that thing that's flicking around there. I go in here, shut the door. I aim it like this so I can see everything that's being killed, and I walk away. This is truth be told. And then up here, we got my raid farm. I come up here, I do stuff, and I just sit here, I drink bottles, and I get loot. And this is one I'm gonna actually have to make a auto sorter in the sky. Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty because I know my luck. But yeah, see, this is all the bad omen bottles I got. Little ridiculous. And now if we go over here, I don't think this thing actually, I really may have kind of fucked up pretty bad with this thing. I put so much resources in at this rate, I don't really care. I don't use this thing. This thing's kind of more out of the way, inconvenient to actually come all the way out here and fly and do whatever else. Yeah, there's also one more thing. Now, I don't know why my world's like this, but it's very just bedrocky to me. But when we come over here, this is the original site for my raid farms. As you can tell. Wow. Okay. I best get out of here before any more of them die. Yeah, I didn't know it was that bad. But yeah, it was a colossal failure is what I could tell you. It was the biggest waste of time. The biggest waste of time. Ever. I don't know what I was thinking. Really weird my world's like that. Yeah, because that's all ice. But now I want to go hop over into the other world before me. And here we are before I ever touch this world. This is quite jarring to look at. Like, I mean, the lighthouse sat there. The villager hotel sat there. We had a little bridge over here. That looks really weird to look at. Wow. I mean, yeah, it's still the same place. We have the hobo shack there. We got all this. That is a really weird patch of clearing right there. But yeah, see, I have the hiccups. Yeah, see, this is the little water ravine here. So what I was talking about, because the portal sits in here. What the hell? I don't remember if this whole thing is right here. I can't remember. I may have to go into my world and figure that out. Because I definitely know this old water thing was under it. But no, it just sits here. I remember covering... Well, maybe I did. I can't remember. I can't really remember. A lot has really happened over the last year or so. Because I flattened all this out. This is a bridge there. And this was a birch forest? This was a birch forest? Whoa, there's no way that's a birch forest. I don't believe that's a... There's no way this is... Huh! Okay, I may have to go find that original golf course video. Because I refuse to believe that was a whole birch forest there. Then we got all of the trees here, which I cleared out more recently. Don't remember that either. Yeah, there's been a lot that has happened in this world. Like, a lot. And it is quite crazy to look at. I think it's really cool to look back and see how different the world has changed. So, either way, Acolytes, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon, next week with more Minecraft Wraithlands. Take care.